Eternity Outdoors is brought to you by Mouse Implement, your choice for farm equipment in Central Arkansas since 1944. Red Zone Apparel, functional comfort with style in mind. Heavy Shot, the pattern density breakthrough. G&H Decoys, a waterfowl tradition since 1934. Petit Jean Meats, taste the difference. A1 Pawn, serving Russellville since 1982. Eternity Outdoors is also brought to you by
The turkey season in Arkansas has been getting shorter and shorter every year. We like to get out every chance that we can, but this turkey season was especially short due to the weather. The rain and thunderstorms kept us out of the woods almost the entire season.
In fact, 10 to 15 minutes, we're rolling right across the central section of Sebastian County. So if you're watching from Mansfield, if you're watching from Greenwood, eventually on to Charleston, these storms will be tracking your ways. Quarter-size hail possible with those showers and storms, but also in addition to
5,200 customers without power enforcement. You'll remember we told you there was a down power line in that area.
Well, this is great. This is the second time we've been on this turkey. It's public land, it's real open bottom land. Been having a little bit of trouble getting this camera hidden. We're still working on that. Learned from our mistakes again today. Had a little boat trouble this afternoon on the way in here, surprisingly. Stuck with it, ended up getting it going. Got in here a little bit late, but got set up in a good spot. Had one gobble good for us. He came in and he did something he didn't like, but we're going to try it again in the morning. Hopefully we can get around and get him killed this next time.
The turkey in this creek bottom was a smart old bird. He had seen a lot of pressure on this public land, This is the same spot that we hunted last year and was likely one of the same gobblers that gave us the slip.
To total protection. There's safe, then there's Browning Safe.
From the makers of Heavy Shot, the biggest development in waterfowl loads in a decade, Heavy Metal. Delivering 20% more lethal pellets on target than any conventional waterfowl load, with superior patterning and energy from Heavy Shot's patented technology. Available now and priced competitively with premium steel loads. More pellets, more pattern, more birds in your bag. Get the picture? Learn more at HeavyShot.com.
Petty G Meats, the official ham of the Arkansas Razorbacks, reminds you there's always something mouthwatering for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including Arkansas's favorite tasting hot dog, old-fashioned thick-sliced bologna, hickory smoked and peppered bacon, jalapeno and cheese deer summer sausage, and new heat and eat beef chili. Since 1928, a name you can depend on for quality meats. Petty G Meats. Taste the difference.
Guys, if you're tired of buying decoys, the paint chipping off of them, brand new, they're leaking with water, you need to get G&H. These are the most durable decoy on the market. They hand paint them. The paint will last, it won't flake. They're made in the USA. You can literally pass this decoy down from generation to generation. This is the M4. Almost everybody's hunted over this decoy before, killed ducks over it. Looks really good, it'll hold up for you. As durable as it gets. I've actually even hunted over G&H decoys that had literally been run over by a truck. Couldn't tell at all. I'm telling you, they're strong as they come. Another one of my buddies has hunted with these since he was in junior high. He's married, got kids now with family. That's something he's going to be able to pass down to his grandkids. And it's just cool to have another way to share the sport.
Red Zone Apparel. We dare you to trash our shirts. Our shirts can stand up to even the messiest fish. We've combined evaporative cooling, stain resistance, and UPF 50 patented technology. No silkscreen cotton t-shirts here. Our shirts are lightweight breathable microfiber. Function, comfort, style. Red Zone Apparel.
We were excited to hunt early bow season in Kansas this year. It starts in early April. We already talked to the landowner. She was seeing turkeys in the field. We got off work late Friday afternoon and drove all through the night. We didn't get much sleep, but we were ready to get out there the next morning. you walk in before daylight blind and find out that you've set up close to a turkey on the roost, that's a good sign. Especially when the hen flies down in the field, you're expecting the gobbler to be close by. Normally we try to thin out the predators while we're turkey hunting. This coyote got out of there real quick, so it was tough to get drawn on him. I don't know how much they mess us up while we're turkey hunting, but there were coyotes running everywhere. With as many turkeys as we were hearing gobble in the area, it was just a matter of time before we knew one would mess up. We popped up a ground blind in this field. We were going to wait out the afternoon, not expecting to see much, but hoping we could get one roosted for the next morning. Bow season ended with no luck. We saw a lot of birds and began planning our next trip. We had already made a couple trips to Kansas and filled a few tags. After filming most of turkey season, Austin got his chance to hunt.
That's pretty crazy.
That debris. They said a rock gets in there and pushes it out. That's what he told me. Second time it's happened.
Eternity Outdoors is brought to you by Mouse Implement, Red Zone Apparel, Heavy Shot, G&H Decoys, Petty Jean Meats, A1 Pawn. Eternity Outdoors is also brought to you by
Petty Jean Meats, the official ham of the Arkansas Razorbacks, reminds you there's always something mouthwatering for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including Arkansas's favorite tasting hot dog, old-fashioned thick-sliced bologna, hickory smoked and peppered bacon, jalapeno and cheese deer summer sausage, and new heat and eat beef chili. Since 1928, a name you can depend on for quality meats. Petty Jean Meats. Taste the difference.
Advanced engine in its class, 50 horsepower, dual overhead cams, and fierce acceleration, the Gator XUV 825i will shatter your expectations.
Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment. Stop by our dealership today.
Well, it's my turn to carry the gun, and so I've got to show Dad a few basic camera pointers. He has basically no experience with the camera at all, so I was a little bit discouraged of what we were going to get on film. I didn't have another option though, so I just hoped for the best. We got out there and got set up. Well, Dad actually spotted these turkeys in the field earlier that week. We've been looking for a while to figure out who owned it. We luckily came across the landowner's house and got permission. We ended up going to this field and slipping out a decoy and giving it a try. Well, even though we thought we got this decoy out without him seeing us, there's something he didn't like. He ended up skirting us. Maybe he'd been able to kill him, but it's not a shot we wanted to take. We like to get him as close as we can, and we decided to hold off. On the last day of our Kansas trip, Dad and I decided to give it one more shot. We ended up going back to the same piece of property that he had tagged out on. We basically just decided to choose a different field. We'd previously hunted this turkey earlier in the week, and he'd hung up on us a few times, but we decided to give him one more shot. Well, this turkey ended up seeing our decoy all the way across the field. He got him fired up. He actually jumped a barbed wire fence. I've never had that happen before. We had a hen that worked out perfect for us. She came into our left and just was one more encouragement for this turkey to come on in. Well, this morning got set up early and didn't have any in the field we were hunting, so went back to the truck and we're about to start making our way back towards Arkansas, and saw this one in a field we had permission for, and watched him in the field for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then finally decided we can make a move on him. Made a really long climb, but just hung in there and ended up having 3 beards, and it worked out great.
Yeah, I was blessed to tag out yesterday, so I got to run the camera and the calling duties today, and it's pretty easy to call when you got a hen that comes into about 6 yards to help you out. So with the wind and everything in our favor, he came right where we needed him, and good Lord blessed us with number 3.
Yep, great hunt. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Well, this ended up being a great hunt. I got to kill a triple bearded turkey. Got to do it with my dad. It doesn't get any better than that to me. Our overall Arkansas season was pretty much a bust. Rain and thunderstorm pretty much the whole time. Kansas was really good to us. We got a lot of good kills this year and ended up getting to do it with family and friends. It was awesome getting to share those memories.
I hope.